Hello and welcome back to the Marco's Movies channel, a place to learn more, know more, and talk more about movies. In today's video, we're doing something a little different. We're not doing a movie review, we're not doing a movie ranking, we're doing a YouTube movie channel ranking. So these are not the best of the best channels, these are just the channels I watch. There's about 16 channels here that all these guys I watch, either I watch them a little bit and I'm subscribed to them, or I watch them all the time and they're inspirations to me. So in today's video, like I said, I'm going to be ranking them tier list style. So obviously we got the S tier, the best of the best. We have our A tier. Of course there's still great A tier movie channels, sorry. We got the B tier, the decent B-rated movie channels. We got the C, the ones I watch but I don't really love, and D. I'm going to say straight up, none of these people are going to probably make even the D tier, because I enjoy every single one of these guys for different reasons, whether they're for comedic purposes or others. But with all that being said, let's get started. So to kick off our list, we're starting off with Screen Junkies. I'm going to be straightforward with this one. I don't watch them too much. I only watch their honest trailers and some of their older stuff, like their 80s action movie. Like, what was the best 80s action movie, what was the best 90s action movie. I watched their older stuff a little bit more, so I can't really give them a straightforward rating. But based off what I've seen, I'm honestly going to put them in the B tier. Like I said, don't watch them enough, but their honest movie trailers are hilarious, and I absolutely love them. Now we're coming on to Shaun Chandler. Now, Shaun Chandler, I'm going to be honest, he was one of my biggest inspirations for even starting this channel. He's not the kind of guy who's going to curse. He's the kind of guy who's going to give his opinion. He has his own opinion. He's a dad, obviously. And he seems like such a nice guy. And out of all these people, there's only one other guy I'd rather collaborate with besides Shaun Chandler, but he is one of the people I just want to make a video with so badly. And he is, like I said, such a true inspiration for me. And I'm going to go ahead and put him in the A tier. What's holding me back from putting him in the S tier is he's a little bit newer. And I don't watch his videos and analyze them like a couple other people on this list, which we'll be getting to later. Next, we're coming on to the Schmoedown. Now, I really do not watch them a lot. Usually, I only watch them for their podcasts. I just turn it on. I listen to what they have to say when I want new movie news. They're not the main channel I go for movie news. If there's like something really big, I go to a person we'll talk about later. But I overall enjoy their channel, but I don't watch them a lot. And some of their podcasts are a little bit boring to me. They don't always seem to have topics I'm interested in. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm sorry, the Schmoes, I don't watch you enough. I'm going to put you on the C tier for right now. I might move it. I got to decide. Next, we're coming on to Jahns. Now, there's two people in this world. People watch Chris Stuckman and people watch Jahns. I'm on the Chris Stuckman hype train all the way. I've been watching Chris for so long. And Jeremy, I respect the man. I like how he doesn't give you a movie rating at the end. He gives you what he thinks. If you should watch it, shouldn't watch it. I respect that. I respect that about him. But I'm kind of the guy who likes more concrete stuff. You give me a rating. You tell me what you like about the movie. I'm going to still put him in the B tier. He's one of the most... Obviously, he's probably the second biggest movie review channel on YouTube. And he is highly respected. And usually when I watch a Chris Stuckman review and I watch another guy's review, I'll go ahead and watch his after to get three different separate opinions. Now we're coming on to the main person I go for movie news, 3C Films. He makes his movie news kind of topics fun. He kind of makes them funny. He adds a little skit sometimes, like where he has two of himself. And he gives the news and he also gives his opinions. Like, when Robert Pattinson was saying he wasn't going to work out, he was giving his opinions on it. He wasn't just saying the news. He was giving the news, but it's not like a podcast where you give the news and talk about it. But in his videos, he gives the news, and he kind of gives a brief explanation of it. And I respect that. I really like that about him. I'm just going to say right now, I'm going to put him in the A tier. Really enjoy his channel. I enjoy his opinions. I agree with literally just about every one of his opinions. And when he collaborated with Austin Burke on a couple of his Austin Burke videos, like with all the Joker actors ranked as well as the top horror movies of the decade, I agreed with his stuff and his points way more than Austin Burke's. Now we're coming to maybe my most influential and probably my favorite movie review channel. This guy was like, I didn't watch him first, but I'm just gonna do it right now. Oops. John Flickinger. Man, I love John Flickinger. I seriously, his style, his attitude, his flair, everything. I almost feel like he's the Quentin Tarantino of movie review channels. It's weird to say that. He just has his own style. He's the type of guy who will curse. He's the type of guy that's going to tell you straightforward, and I love his opinions. I love how he doesn't always have the same opinion as everyone. Like, he's not going to give you... He's just not the same as everyone else. He has his own, like I said, style. And with his opinions, like, he likes Back to the Future 2 more. He loves the movie Avatar. He likes things like Waterworld. Like, he's going to tell you his opinion. He's not going to agree with on the hype train. And I love and respect him for that. And just something about John Flickinger. I don't know. What a beautiful man. Next, we're coming off to Chris Stuckman. This guy, I mean, talk about OGs. Him and John Flickinger's videos, I love their dual reviews. Like, their dual Batman Robin review is probably the most influential movie review of all time. I literally, if I'm having a bad day, I'll throw that on, or I'll throw on their Halloween 2018 review. I'll watch it and I'll laugh, and it'll make me in a 10 times better mood. And I absolutely... Chris Stuckman, when I watch his movie reviews, I'll watch the review to get what he's saying about the review, but then the second time I watch it to analyze how he reviews movies. If I could pick any one of these people to be like, with how smart he is, with his opinions, with how he talks about movies, and just his knowledge about movies, I would pick Chris Stuckman, because he analyzes movies, and even the movies that he grew up with, like when he was doing his Spider-Man movie review and stuff like that, he was analyzing as a movie. Like when he noticed the little thing like, Willem Dafoe and Dave Franco, their shirts were, and Tobey Maguire, they all had the shirts of their counterpart. I thought that was so cool that he noticed that, and he just, I'm doing it right now. D tier. I don't like Chris. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing S tier by far. If I had to just talk about the great parts about the two people in our top spot, we would be talking forever. But next we're coming on to Austin Burke, a guy that I actually just recently started watching, and I'm really enjoying a lot of his tier list content. He's kind of motivated me to start doing tier list stuff. And overall, his content's really solid, and I love his points and opinions. I love how he just loves The Dark Knight and loves those Batman movies, because a lot of people, when I see their top 10 list, those Batman movies are usually in the little bit of the lower end spectrum for whatever reason, but I don't know. I don't agree with him and Zach Pope, the guy we'll talk about next, their opinion on Arrival. I really do not agree with it. How it's a top 10 movie, but I'm going to put Austin Burke in the B tier. I think he's a solid movie channel. I think he's going in the right direction. I'm really enjoying his content. Gotta get a little more used to him. But personally, I enjoy a little bit more Zach Pope. He's not a lot smaller, he's smaller than Austin Burke. And he's more laid back, and he loves Pixar. And I respect a man who's going to tell you that he likes a more childhood company. And I don't know, I love his opinions. I don't like his opinion on Arrival, of course. But his top 10 movies of all time, and his my favorite movie from every year he's been alive, I agreed with literally every single one he did, as I do with most of Austin Burke's. But there's some stuff I'm like, Good Will Hunting's not a top 10 movie. I can't think of it right now. The movie with Jim Carrey when it's kind of like a love story. He put that in his top 6, I think. I did not agree with it. Next we come to Brennan Tenold. I think that's how you say his name. I just recently found out about him, not even a couple weeks ago. But so far, and I'm enjoying his. I'm gonna just do it. I'm actually gonna put him in the C tier for right now. Because I just started watching him. I don't really have too vivid of an opinion yet about him, and too like concrete of an opinion about him. But I enjoy that he goes over movies that you never would have thought would ever existed or been made. Like, even with Chris Stuckman's I don't know how to say it. Hilariosity reviews. There's still movies like Battlefront. You're like, alright, they probably would make a movie like that eventually. You know, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, Batman Robin. You would expect him to make movies like that, but he goes over movies you literally never would have known existed if it wasn't for this channel. Next we come off to Karsten. I do not know how to say your last name, man. I'm putting him straight up in the A tier. I literally just found out about his content probably 2 weeks ago as well. As I've been just sticking with like Shaun Chandler, John Flickinger, Chris Stuckman, 3C Films, and Jeremy Jahns content for like the last 5 years of my life. But then I've just tried to as I started this channel, I'm starting to like branch out with who I watch. And even before I started this channel, because I like to get different opinions so it could help me make my opinion, and I can compare my opinion to other opinions. But his channel is so hilarious. I love how he, like, his Oscar predictions and all that, and he gives you good movies. He doesn't just give you the blockbuster movie. He's going to tell you about a movie that he thinks is good, because he's obviously in film school, and he'll tell you straight up what a good movie is, and I like that about him. He's kind of like Chris Stuckman with his overlooked movies, except he only goes over overlooked movies, it seems like, and obviously he ranks bigger franchises like Pixar and all that stuff, and he gives you takes that you would think would make you mad, but you kind of respect at the same time. Next we have Cody Leach. Everything horror, I usually go to Cody Leach's channel, but I'm gonna put him in the B tier for now. At the end of this, I'm gonna rank all these guys. That's gonna be a challenge to do that. I might move him up to the A tier, still have to think about, but like I said, everything horror, I go to his channel. I like how I love his background, first of all, and I don't know, he kind of reminds me of like Shaun Chandler. He's not going to curse at you, he's not going to do any of that, but he's going to tell you his straightforward opinion, and it's different than you would think. Like, I personally hated the remake of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but then I watched his video of ranking every Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I was like, I'm kind of growing on this movie because of his opinions and his points. And if you're able to do that for me, because usually when I watch a movie and I review it and I write notes down, bam, whatever I give it is what I give it. I'm usually not going to go up, but I went up about, not a letter grade, but a couple percentage points on the Texas Chainsaw remake because of this guy. And like I said, I've been watching all his horror stuff. Beyond the trailer, just found out about this person too. I really do not have much to say about Beyond the trailer, to be honest. I'm going to put her in the C tier. Like I said, if you guys, this is my channels that I like. And she's probably the third biggest review channel right now on YouTube. I just haven't watched her enough. And I will do another one of these videos where you guys will leave your suggested movie channels in the comments down below. And I will be asking you guys, once I start getting more of a bigger audience, what you guys think I should watch and kind of review their movie review channels. And I'll go over that a little bit later. But yeah, I just haven't watched enough of her content to give a really solid opinions. I've only watched her for about a couple days. Eman's, love his takes. Oops, I did that before. Eman's movie review. Love the guy, love his takes. He's not a big channel. He'll tell you straight up his opinion, and he always makes me laugh as well. Oliver Harper. I watch a lot of his podcasts. I always, when I'm at work sometimes and I have nothing to do, I'll just put my AirPods on, listen to his podcast. Let that play but he's sort of the guy I go to. He's like my third guy I go to podcast. Usually I start with John Flickinger's weekly Tuesday podcast, and then I go Shaun Chandler's podcast, sometimes 3C Films, and like if any other of these guys join one of these two are like my main guys I watch for podcasts. He's like my third one, so for that I'm gonna put him in the C tier. I like him, don't love him. I want to move him to the B, but I don't know. Brendan likes movies. I'm gonna put him in the B tier right away. I enjoy his first reactions on older movies, and during this quarantine is when he started this channel. And he just, first of all, his movie collection is massive. I don't know how the hell he hasn't seen all these movies, but his movie collection's that big. But his takes on like Silence of the Lambs, Shawshank Redemption, all that. It kind of, him and John Flickinger's movie night videos gave me inspiration to start my Marcos Theaters segment on the channel. And yeah, I just enjoy him a lot. He's good. Ralphthemoviermaker I'm gonna put into the A tier. He's hilarious. He's just like Kristen. I'm sorry, I really don't know how to say your name, but love your content. They're kind of the same. They don't show their face too much. They have shown their face, and they just show movie clips and they talk about movies or ranking stuff. And yeah, I really enjoy their channels for that. Now is the tough part, ranking all these channels. So I'm going to go from worst to best in my opinion, based off my preference. Now all these guys I've given time to watch. It's like the new Joker. Not the new Joker. It's like Knives Out. First time I watched it, I enjoyed it, but I had to keep watching a couple more times and really give me a solid, concrete opinion on the movie. Whereas a movie like Back to the Future, I watched one and I knew I loved that movie, just like these channels. So here I think I'm gonna go the Schmo's nose at the top. This is gonna be the top. So yeah, so this is gonna be like the first of the C tier. Next, I think I'm just gonna leave it like this actually. So the best on the C tier is the Schmoes, and then the worst is Brendan. I think I like that. Yeah. I've been thinking off camera a little bit. I think I'm fine with that. This is where it's gonna start to get challenging. The B tier. My favorite channel on the B tier is gonna be Cody Leach, then Austin Burke. Those I kind of knew were gonna be my first two on the B tier. Then I'm probably gonna go Eman. And then these three. See, I respect Jeremy the most out of. I respect Jeremy on the S tier level, but I don't know. I just enjoy the people above him more. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. I think I'll leave it like that. Because Screen Junkies I don't watch too much, but I've watched them I've watched them like one time a week for like a year, so I've kind of got my opinion on their channel. It's enjoyable. Yeah, I think I'm fine with that. I think I'm good with that. Yeah. A tier, I'm gonna put Shaun at number 1. Shaun is the closest person to these two on the S tier, and I think give him 6 more months, he'll be on my S tier. Then I'm gonna go 3C, and then I'm gonna go him, and then Zach Pope. All these guys on the A tier are like, these 4 are super equal. Ralph is kind of, he's like here's all of them, and Ralph is like right there, but he's still an A tier guy for me. And now the duel of the fates, Chris or the Flickster. Don't get scared now. God, this is because Chris, I take inspiration from both of them, but Chris's movie reviews, I analyze those to learn how to be a better movie review channel. I literally have watched for a year, because I've been wanting to make this channel for about a year. I've watched his videos, and I have notes of me talking about how he talks about movies. Like, the John Flickinger, I enjoy his personality more, and I enjoy him as a person more, and I enjoy just his hand movements and all that shit. And I enjoy it. I agree with John Flickinger usually more than Chris Stuckman. But it's like choosing between your favorite son. Do I go with Chris? I gotta do it. I'm sorry. The Flick Pick, John Flickinger, is my favorite movie review channel, and just YouTube movie related channel. On all of YouTube, I watch his old content all the time, as I do with Chris. They're like literally on the same level. But if I had to pick one, I would probably go with the Flick Pick. And also, he does his podcast. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Flick Pick. So my favorite is the Flick Pick. Second favorite is Chris Stuckman. And then you know what? I'm really thinking, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Shaun Chandler deserves to be on the S tier, because I enjoy him not a good amount more than all these guys. Yeah. So there you guys go. There is my favorite movie review channels, from the worst to the best, based off personal preference. And a lot of these guys in the B and C tier I have not watched enough. Like, I just started to watch these people. Jeremy Jahns, I enjoy other people more than him, and he's usually the third guy I go to for opinions. And a person like Beyond the Trailer, haven't watched them enough, but I think I'll eventually watch them enough and enjoy their content enough to move them up another spot. But thank you guys all for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please consider clicking that subscribe button, turn on the notifications so you know every time I upload this video. I think I love every single one of these channels, and I respect them for what they did to this community and their takes on movies. And yeah, I took inspiration from every single one of these channels. But as always, guys, keep watching movies and movie review channels.